Hi everybody, the element of art that we're going to talk about today is lines. And my favorite book to read when we're talking about lines is called Lines That Wiggle, and it's by Candace Whitman, and the illustrations were done by Steve Wilson. Okay, so it's a really fun book when you're talking about lines. Lines. A line can be defined as a straight, one-dimensional thing that has no thickness and goes on endlessly in both directions. It can also be described as the shortest distance between any 2 points. Today we're going to be thinking about lots of different kinds of lines, maybe straight lines or curved lines, a wavy line, a zigzag line, a dotted or dashed line, a spiral line, a scalloped line, a dashed line, and a castle or a zipper line. And okay, so today to learn or help us learn about different kinds of lines, we're going to be drawing a landscape picture or a picture that's mostly nature, and we're going to fill it with lots of different kinds of lines of your choice. You can even invent some lines. So let's get started. Hold our paper in the landscape or crossways or sideways direction, hamburger direction, and right about the middle of our paper, all the way across, we're going to draw a line, and that's our horizon line, or where the sky and the earth are going to meet. And then right underneath it, we're going to duplicate it, we're going to draw it again, and this is going to become a road right across the middle of our paper. Okay, then next we're going to come up here and think about mountains overlapping each other. Some geometric shapes for mountains. So this is going to be a half an oval, and here's another mountain right here, and another one right here, and another one right here. Okay, so we have a horizon line, or where earth and sky meet, and then several mountains all the way across. Then let's do a curved line to make our clouds. Okay, and then while we're here, I'm going to draw a circle for my sun with some triangles around it. Now some of my shapes are going to overlap. That means one is going to be in front and one is going to be behind to give some depth. Like my mountains, each one of those, one is in front and one is behind. Okay. Then let's draw a curved line all the way down one of these mountains for a curvy road maybe that goes to the top. Okay, and some grass. I'm going to draw a zigzag line all the way across for some grass. Okay. Then I'm going to start thinking about the front of my picture. Let's continue that curved line down to the bottom for our road. Maybe it even goes off the page. Okay, like that. Keeps on going. And on our road, we can add those little dotted or dashed lines all the way through it so it looks more like a road. Then I'm going to put a lake right here. I'm going to divide my land in the front of my picture into different kinds of shapes for different crops maybe that the farmers are growing. Then let's do a zigzag line on its side for a pine tree right here. Okay, and when we're using our lines, we're going to fill all of these things that we're drawing. I'm drawing a second tree. We're going to fill all of these things that we're drawing with different kinds of lines, the ones that we talked about in the beginning. And you can even invent your own kind of line. I like to put a series of zeros together for a bubble line, or maybe something really creative that you could think of for your kind of line. Okay, so this tree is going to not only overlap the road, but it's going to be overlapping, or the pine trees are going to be overlapping my Y tree. Okay, so the Y tree is going to be in the background. And then when you get everything filled up like this, I want you to start thinking about all these wonderful shapes that we've made. What kind of lines are we going to use to fill it? Okay, so what I mean by that is I want to start with my mountains, and This mountain right here, I'm going to fill it up with spiral lines. So from the top to the bottom, I make my spiral lines by making a loop and a loop and a loop, one after another. And you can make your lines as thick or as thin as possible, but it's really fun to just kind of keep going. So this one's going to be all filled with vertical or up and down spiral lines. Then my next one is going to be a curved or wavy line. And these are going to be going across this mountain just to add some variety to my picture so that it's different. Okay, my next one right here is going to be a scallop line. It looks kind of like a series of U's all together. Okay, so just keep filling your shapes with lots of different fun lines, maybe even some that you've created and made up, and have fun with it. Have fun with lines and be creative. Bye.